MLB The Show just made big reveals for Diamond Dynasty, showcasing brand new Team Affinity programs, changing the way how we grind, and also the Digital Deluxe pre-order attributes. We've got a lot to talk about within the next couple of days. They showed this live stream schedule where they're going to reveal the multiplayer program, a big legend reveal, and so much more that I'm very excited to talk about. But first, I have to alert you guys. I was down in Arizona playing at the MLB The Show 25 spring training event, and I got to play the game early. We're going to have a couple of videos the next couple of days where you guys can see my thoughts on the brand new game. Very excited to showcase it for you. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk Diamond Dynasty in MLB 25. So Team Affinity programs are completely different this year than the past couple. It's going back to how it used to be when Team Affinity was first released. No longer are there divisionally based Team Affinities, grouping the Orioles, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Rays, and the Blue Jays together. Now every team is a standalone program, having their own unique rewards and different goals to get up that program path. And of course, we got to see some reveals, like the New York Yankees. You start off by playing 1 moment challenge for 5,000 Team Affinity points. You're going to get a silver Andy Pettitte. So if you do the math, if you play all 30 moments to kick off the new game, that is 30 brand new cards to kick off your Diamond Dynasty collection, which could be very useful down the road. You get a little further up the path and you'll get an 84 overall gold card. The Yankees have this Ben Rice, who is a solid contributor to your team early on in the game, and you can also earn a diamond for the Yankees, a Babe Ruth. To kick off Diamond Dynasty day one, that's a pretty damn good card. And something you guys are going to have to remember, with no sets and seasons and no 99s in day one like it was the past couple of years, these cards are going to have lower attributes, and versions of these legends are not going to be as good as they could be. They have to balance them out to be whatever overall fits at the given time. And clearly, we're starting pretty low on the power creep. It's going to take a while for us to get to the 99 overall teams. So we'll showcase a couple other squads like the Washington Nationals. They wind up with a pretty good James Wood card that should be pretty fun in the first part of Diamond Dynasty. The Chicago White Sox, like we had seen before, Frank Thomas is going to be their Jolt Series card. And something that we have to talk about is the Captain tab, because while these cards are not Captain cards, they do give boost for your specific teams. Take a look at Babe Ruth for the New York Yankees. If you use Yankee cards under 91 overall, you're going to get a buff on each and every one of them, making your team far better if you choose to go one specific route. And the so-called lesser teams, like they mentioned the Washington Nationals, who do not have a Live Series gold card at launch, you will get a higher boost for using James Wood, and the Nationals, opposed to using a better team like the Yankees, who have Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger, Garrett Cole, and so on, which I think is really cool. You look back to the Freddie Freeman we had in the World Series program for MLB The Show 24, and you start to see this picture where they want to have theme teams be an even bigger part of the conversation when you're building your Diamond Dynasty squad. I love this. Circling back to the Team Affinity programs, there's lots to do to actually earn progress in the My Journey program. An important distinction here: the My Journey is not the only Team Affinity that you'll see all year. Rather, My Journey is the beginning and, well, the end of Team Affinity. As you do different things like stat missions with that specific team, you're going to earn progress, and you can actually earn vouchers for that team's eventual all-star Team Affinity card and their finest Team Affinity card, which I think is awesome because it promotes you to play the game but not lose out on all this progress. You're not only tracking these stats to see how much and how loyal you are to one specific team, but you're also not just losing that. Remember back in Team Affinity programs in the past, you could go well beyond the actual end reward, but you wouldn't see any of that progress. It would be lost, essentially. Now, all the time you're playing, you are still working towards something to where you can even get one of these cards, a voucher, so when that card eventually releases, you'll have it. You just exchange the voucher the second it comes out, and boom, you'll have the Yankees All-Star Team Affinity card, or you'll have the Nationals finest Team Affinity card. And at the very end of the My Journey Team Affinity programs, there's a very lofty goal of over 1 million Team Affinity points, which is a profile icon. Very clearly, this is meant to showcase who's the biggest fan or who has the most time on their hands out of that fan base, and you get rewarded for it. Now, mind you, the actual goals to get here are very difficult, such as the New York Yankees. You have to tally Derek Jeter's overall career hits total. Yeah, this won't be easy. But again, you don't need to do this. You can get the vouchers, sure, so you get these cards ahead of time or just prepare for it, but there will still be more Team Affinity programs that come out in time that they release. So like when All-Star time rolls around, there will be a new Yankees Team Affinity program. By no means do you have to grind all the way with this My Journey program. It's just an added little incentive, and you're always going to be building up progress for it, which I think is pretty cool. I should mention one of the My Journey missions is to gather PXP, where they gave us the big announcement that co-op now tracks PXP, which is awesome. In the past, you could earn some mission progress with co-op, but now you get PXP, which tracks in every ranked co-op game that you play. So theoretically, you could suck ass at the game, have a friend who's good, and grind parallel 5 cards. I think this is a really cool feature, and it's another thing that promotes you to play co-op even more. Now, we know with the game releasing on early access this Friday, for people who pre-ordered the digital deluxe version of MLB The Show 25, you get 2 diamond packs. One, the show anniversary pack, and 1 legend flashback pack. And today, we got to see some of the attributes. We're still waiting on the mystery cards. For that, pay attention to the Legend trailer tomorrow. But we got to see the attributes for the 20th anniversary Joe Mauer, for David Wright, Clayton Kershaw, and Vladimir Guerrero. For the Legend flashbacks, Billy Wagner, Nolan Ryan, Derek Jeter, and Sammy Sosa. Again, lower overall cards, right? Yeah, like Sosa was a better player than this card illustrates, but it's kind of balanced for how the game is at the early stage of the game. I'll probably make a full video talking about who you should pick here, but I wouldn't pick Mauer. Right now, I think I might go Kershaw and maybe Nolan Ryan or Billy Wagner. We might just go pitchers and pray to God that we can hit. And those are some big reveals for Diamond Dynasty and MLB 25. We'll showcase a couple more of the Diamond Team Affinity cards that you can get right away, such as Athletics Matt Olson. There's a Roy Halladay here. There's really some cool cards, and I'm excited that we're kind of back to the point in Team Affinity where you really have to pick and choose which ones are most important to you, because you don't get all 5 of them in a choice pack like in the past with the division programs. So let me know in the comment section down below which Team Affinity cards that we see are you guys most excited for, and who do you hope your favorite team will get. Definitely, once all 30 are revealed, we're going to have a little bit of a tier list ranking showing the best to the best, the worst of the worst, and I'm very excited for that. I'll tell you what, after getting a chance to play the show 25 for a good 6-7 hours, I feel very optimistic, and I already used excited. I'm thrilled. Try to use my thesaurus that I got gifted for Christmas. I am very stoked for the brand new game this year, and I hope that you guys are as well. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to have a couple of videos showcasing my time playing the game, as well as the big Legend trailer reveal. Make sure to watch those. But if you enjoyed this one, leave a like down below, and thank you all for watching.